So there's a new type of JRPG that's going around called You Can't Control Your Character JRPG. That's what I call them. And Yokai Watch and Miitopia are two types of games that are like this. Miitopia is a game that is basically like Tanahashi Life, but it's an RPG. It's pretty self-explanatory. The characters can get into, it'll grow together, but you can only have like 10 characters until you beat the game. So it's kind of like once you beat the game, what is the point of adding on more characters? Because you already grew with those characters already, and you'll have to do the grind to get your characters up to level with everybody else. With Miitopia and Yokai Watch, both of these games have the same problem. Yes, I stopped playing Yokai Watch because I realized after the first boss battle, you can't control your characters. Yes, in Yokai Watch, you can't really control your characters. You have a special attack they can do. That is the closest amount of control you have over your characters in the game. And yes, I have complained about Yokai Watch in the past for stupid reasons like, oh, it's a Pokemon clone. Because Yokai Watch isn't really a Pokemon clone. Because at least in Pokemon, you can control your characters. You can choose what attacks they do. But in Yokai Watch, you have this wheel below, to pick which free yokai to attack. Yeah, this is the specific here. And basically, yes, you have to use these special attacks to do more damage, but they'll attack on their own, and you have to basically play. You do have a little bit control over your characters, but it isn't really that much. The Yokai Watch character designs are actually not that. Some of them are not that bad, and are supposed to be the. And again, Yokai is supposed to be a monster, so they're not supposed to be the most friendly of designs out there. They're supposed to be, weird, odd, and strange designs. But again, I'm not really criticizing the game itself. I'm really criticizing the game's gameplay. So that's the reason. But Miitopia, this is another game that I got, and I was like, why can't I control the rest of my characters? The only character you can control in Miitopia is your starting me, the me you start out as in the game. The me that you start out as the game, the quote unquote hero me, is the only character you can actually decide your moves for. Yes, the only me you can actually decide your moves for. It's annoying. It's not really interesting. It doesn't really add anything to the gameplay because I get the whole dynamic is that, the characters are supposed to be unpredictable, you know, and stuff. It's supposed to be a bit unpredictable in the battles, like in relationships and stuff. I can get that, but it's just, you can't pick your guys' moves. It's, again, most RPGs I'll just go for the strongest moves. And how many times you get screwed over in Miitopia because your characters picked the wrong moves or did the wrong things? It's just absolutely just infuriating. Thank God I didn't play for all of Yokai Watch, because at least Yokai Watch you have a tiny bit of chance of controlling your characters. But the only thing is you have to wait for the charge meter to charge up as well, and then the only move you can actually use are these special moves. So yeah, Yokai Watch doesn't really you don't really have any control over your characters. So yeah, hopefully this trend in RPGs trends down. Types of games. If they make a Miitopia sequel, make so you can control all of your characters, like in the like in the Me Tanahashi Life quest thing, Tanahashi quest thing where you actually had control over your Mii's. And yeah, I hope they bring that back like how it was, where you had control over your character's moves and stuff. I understand that they had to get the motivations and stuff. They had to do that. They had to change it. Well, they had to make it like that. But it's just kind of annoying, and it's a very difficult, and makes the game slightly harder than it needs to be. So yep, that's basically it. Goodbye.